Morning, boys and girls. It's Mr. West here for another writer's workshop. This will be our first one this week on April 27th. It's going to be a journal entry, and we remember from last week that a journal entry is you writing about something that you did. So everyone's going to have their own unique entry that I'm so looking forward to reading. So I want you to think, put your thinking cap on. I want you to think about what you maybe did over the weekend or this past week that you want to tell me about and write about and draw a picture. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to write my name like we always do. So I'm going to write Mr. West. And I'm also going to write the date here. So it is Monday. Today, it's the first day of the week. And it's April 27th, 2020. So this weekend, boys and girls, I was doing something that I do every weekend. I was doing my laundry. And it may not seem super exciting, but I really get excited when I do laundry because it means I get a whole new wardrobe to pick for the week. All my clothes are clean. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to work on my picture. So the first thing I probably need in my picture, I usually like to draw the floor first because we don't float. I want to make sure that we're standing on something. And I'm going to draw my washer and dryer. So my washing machine is actually really cool. It's got a little window in it. And inside that window, I like to look in there from time to time. There's always water slushing around inside of there and spinning. And inside my washing machine, there is a nice shirt that's getting cleaned in the water. So I'm going to draw a nice shirt in there. And my washing machine has some buttons to press, so it can press different buttons to maybe make the wash a little bit easier on the clothes, or if I really have dirty clothes, sometimes if I'm running or if I'm doing something that gets my clothes really dirty, I can put it on a heavy wash and it gets cleaned up nicely. Now my washer and dryer are actually stacked. So my dryer is on top of my washing machine. And instead of a window on my dryer, there's actually a door instead. So you can't see inside of it. So I'm going to draw the door. There's my handle so that I can open the door. And the dryer also has some buttons on it that I'm going to draw in there. And those buttons, again, are going to make it so that, I'm going to move it closer just so the light's not shining on you guys there. My dryer also has different settings to make my clothes dry fast, or if I want to be a little gentle, they can dry a little bit slower. Now my washer and dryer are inside a closet. So it's really cool. They stay on top of each other and they can stay in the closet and tucked away so they're out of the way. So I got my closet, I got my washer and dryer that are stacked. Now it's time to draw, well, me, Mr. West, because I was doing my laundry. So I'm going to draw my foot, my legs, my body, and my arms. Now, I'm going to be holding something in my picture, boys and girls. I wonder while I'm drawing if you can guess. What do you think? I got both my arms out, and I'm going to be holding something. So think about what I might be holding there. I'm going to draw my head, and I got a big smile. Nice bright smile there, because I am doing my laundry, and I'm so happy to get clean clothes. I also got to remember my orange beard I've been growing, so I'm going to draw a nice orange beard on my page, and it goes around my entire face, so I'm going to draw the whole face there. There's my orange beard, and this is what I'm holding here. Let's see if you can guess. Let's see who guessed right. I am holding my laundry basket, because when my clothes are done, I need to take my clothes away in my laundry basket. So I might have a shirt in there. Maybe I'm wearing a green shirt. I might have some socks in there. I think I washed some socks over the weekend. So I probably got a few socks in there. So I'll draw some socks. Make sure those are clean. Oh, I have my undies in there. I Everyone's got to have their undies in their wash. You got to make sure you're washing those every week. So I'll draw my little undies there. Oops, I'll grab that after. And I also washed a pair of pants. So I'm going to put my pants in the wash, or in the laundry basket, sorry. So I got my nice brown pants in the laundry basket. So I've washed all of my clothes there, my socks, my shirts, my pants, and my undies. So funny. Alrighty, I was wearing my pajamas that day. I like to wash my clothes wearing my pajamas. I like to be comfy. So I'm going to draw my blue pajamas there. So my pajamas are matching. I got blue and blue. Perfect. And I'll just make my socks brown. I was wearing brown socks. Now, before I write my sentence, a good thing to do, boys and girls, before you write your sentence is to label your picture, because that'll make it easier to think of some of the words to put together. So let's label it together. Well, we know who this is. Who's that? Well, that's me. So I could write me, but you know what? I'll write Mr. West. I'll write my name instead. I'm going to write Mr. West. And I know how to spell it, so I can write it super quick. This, who remembers what that was? That is my basket, my laundry basket. So I'm going to write the word basket there. Basket. B. Definitely hearing a B. Ba. Ah. Ah. I'm hearing an A. Bas. Definitely an S. Bask. I'm going to write a K there because I'm hearing a K. Basket. Now, before I definitely hear a T there. Basket. But I'm hearing an E before that T. And that sounds like an E to me. So I'm hearing E, and then I hear my T. So I got basket. This is my washing machine. I'm going to write that over here because that's a big word. Washing machine. And this here is my dryer. Let's say that together. Dryer. Sounds like a D, so I'm going to write dryer. I'm hearing an R. Dry. I'm hearing an I sound. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get the spelling absolutely correct, but you know what? I'm hearing that sound, so I'm going to write it down. I hear an I. Dry. I'm hearing a Y. And let's think. Dryer. You hearing that R sound too? I'm hearing that as well. So I got my word dryer. And I'm doing the best I can with my spelling, no worries. So I've got my picture. I've got my labels here, which look great. I've got color, and my picture looks very detailed. It looks great. So now it's time to think about my sentence. So I look at this picture, and I'm trying to think of words that I could put together for a sentence. And I was thinking, how about this for a sentence? I washed my clothes this weekend. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. Let's count the words. Let's see if we can count it. I washed my clothes this weekend. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. So I'm going to work on doing 6 lines for my words. Now the letter I think that's a short word. So I washed my clothes this weekend. Perfect, and you guys can see that. Well, the first word's really easy. It's just the letter I. Whenever we say, I went to the store, or I am watching TV, or I am eating cookies, we use the letter I, and we always remember to make that I an uppercase I. And it's also the first word of the sentence, so it definitely has to be an uppercase I. I washed. I'm hearing a w. I'm hearing a W. And remember, parents and boys and girls, We want to say our words many times so we can get those letter sounds in our head. I washed, I'm hearing an A, and I'm also hearing a sh sound in there, washed. And when we tell someone that they're being too loud, we sometimes say shh. And when we do that, that is our S and our H sound. I washed. D. I'm hearing a D, so I'm going to write a D sound there. I washed my. I'm hearing an M. My. And I'm also hearing another letter. My. Yeah. You hearing that Y sound? I hear that Y sound, like a yo-yo. My. So I'm going to put that in there, that Y. So I washed my clothes. I'm going to write that word in there. Clothes. And let's think about the word this. This. The. Doesn't it sound like the? Remember our TH sounds we talked about, boys and girls? We said TH can either sound like the, or it could sound like th. I'm definitely hearing that the sound though. So I'm going to put a TH because this and the sound very similar. So I have T and H. Let's say it again. This. I hear an I. And let's think about that last letter. This. Oh, I'm hearing an S. And let's write the word weekend, which starts like kind of like washed, right? It starts with a W, weekend, I'm hearing an E, and I actually know that weekend is actually one of our double E words. So there's two E's next to each other. Week. I'm hearing a K or a C. I'm going to guess it's a K. I think it's a K. Kind of like Miss Karaziakos. Week, end. You hearing that E sound too? I think I hear an E. I'm hearing an N. And there's one more letter. Week, end. You hearing a D? I hear that D as well. So I'm going to put a D there. And now that I'm done my sentence, I'm going to put a nice period at the end of my sentence. Shall we read it together? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. I washed my clothes this weekend. One more time. I washed my clothes this weekend. So I've got my name, I've got the date, I've got my beautiful picture with colors and details, I've got my nice labels, and I've put my words together in a sentence, and I spelled it as best as I could. And that's all we want to see you boys and girls do is try your best and make sure that you're sounding out your words. Say those words a lot so that you get used to them. So that's my journal entry for the week. Maybe not as exciting as yours, but I had fun doing it. I hope to see all of you try and write a journal entry as well so I can read through and see what you were up to. So thanks for watching, boys and girls. Take care.